Good morning. I'm Nick, joined by
Jordan.
And welcome to Charger TV. We're having a busy week up and coming. Homecoming, senior nights, sports, a whole bunch of things.
Don't forget financial aid night is on the 28th, and more importantly, FAFSA applications are open starting October 1st.
Fast food. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Lunch. Let's go ask Beth what's for lunch this week.
Hello, Chargers. This Monday we will be having popcorn chicken in a mashed potato bowl. Tuesday is tacos. Wednesdays we will be having hot dogs. Thursday is pancakes. And Friday is cheesy stuffed bread.
That sounds delicious. I'm sure glad something like that is local to us.
Speaking of things that are local to our area, let's go to Jacob for local news.
The happens in Crawfordsville is neutral as always, but Montgomery County Schools received more than $135,000 for safety upgrades through the state's Secured School Safety Grant Program. Crawfordsville Community Schools at $46,250, North Montgomery Community School Corporation at $43,475, South Montgomery Community School Corporation at $46,250, North Montgomery High School has been selected by the Center of Excellence in Leadership of Learning at the University of Indianapolis as a partner high school for the 2025 Indiana Pathway to Careers in Post-Secondary cohort as part of a federal rural post-secondary and economic development grant. PCAP programs help students who do not thrive in the classroom but show promising skills everywhere else to get further education and to prepare them for careers.
Sounds like Crawfordsville has a lot of local things happening in local areas coming up.
Wow. Okay, let's get back to schedule and have Kaden talk about the weather.
Hello, Chargers. This will be the weather for homecoming week. On Monday, there will be a high of 81 and a low of 65. However, there will be light showers popping up every now and then, so make sure you have a raincoat and an umbrella. Tuesday, there will be highs of 81 and lows of 65. At night, there will be some storms, so make sure you get inside safely. Thankfully, Wednesday through Friday should be sunny and cloudy with no rain. On Wednesday, there are highs of 81 and lows of 58, which should be the coldest weather of this week. On Thursday, it'll be a bit more cloudy than Wednesday and Friday, but there shouldn't be any rain. That day, the high will be 83, along with a low of 64. Lastly, but definitely not least, on Friday, we end the week with a high of 83 and a low of 65. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Kaden, but only slight thanks to those clouds for being so silly.
Now let's join yours truly for another episode of The Climate Corner.
Hello Chargers, welcome back to the Climate Corner. Today we will be looking at some online resources that you can use to predict storms and how the weather is going to develop. This is somewhat of a special episode because it will be entirely from the perspective of a computer screen. First we can look at radar data, which will allow you to see incoming storms by reflecting radio waves off of incoming precipitation in clouds, seen here in this storm. This can help you see storms coming towards you and gives you about 1 to 2 hours of warning depending on where you are in relation to the storm. Next is a site called the Ambient Weather Network that lets you see data from weather stations across the United States. This one here is in my property, but you can go around to all kinds of different areas and see just about any weather data from nearly anywhere. These stations allow you to see atmospheric conditions at any given area, allowing you to see things such as humidity, temperature, wind, and pressure. The station featured in yesterday's episode's data is displayed here, where I can see it from anywhere. With the data provided in just these two websites, you can easily predict and see how the weather is in many places and decide how to approach it. Now, let's go back to the studio.
You're real serious about this climate stuff, ain't you?
Well, it is my segment.
Anyways, let's wave off to sports with Beth.
This week for sports, the volleyball team lost to Cascade on Monday, but brought it back with a win against Indiana Deaf on Tuesday. Next week, you can catch the team playing at Seeger on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning, Monday at home against Cloverdale starting at 6 p.m., away at North Putnam also at 6 p.m., and home again on Thursday against West Lafayette, also at 6 p.m. The girls' soccer team lost to Crawfordsville this week, but you can see them playing at home this coming Monday, playing at Cascade at 6:30 p.m. They will also be away at Covington this Saturday with a game starting at 10 a.m. The boys' soccer team got a win at home this week against Sheridan. On Monday, they will be away at Cascade starting at 6 p.m. They will also be playing at home this Wednesday and Thursday against Crawfordsville and Indiana Math and Science, with the games starting at 6 and 6:30 respectively. The girls' golf had a busy week this week. They got second at both their meet on Monday and their county meet on Wednesday. They will be having their sectional meet this Saturday at Harrison Hills with tee-off starting at 8 a.m. They will also be having their regional meet on the 27th starting at 8 a.m. as well. In cross country, the girls' team got third and the boys' team got second on their county meet on Wednesday. You can go out to see them on the 27th at Benton Central starting at 9 a.m. This Monday, the boys' tennis team lost to Crawfordsville but won against Frankfort. They will be playing at Crawfordsville for the MAC tournament on the 20th and 22nd. They will also be home against Covington and Attica on Tuesday and Thursday with both meets starting at 5 p.m. The JV football team lost at home last Saturday and will be playing away at Western Boone next Saturday starting at 10 a.m. Last week, the varsity football team lost to Cascade, but tonight you can see them at home playing Western Boone with the game starting at 7 p.m. Finally, next week the football team will be playing their homecoming game at 7 p.m. against Greencastle. Make sure you come on out and support your Charger athletics.
You could call that segment a real score, you know?
Ignoring that, good job to our teams, and good luck with those up-and-coming events.
Talking about sports teams, isn't there an upcoming wrestling club for both boys and girls?
There is one on the 25th.
Same day as the blood drive?
Yeah, although hopefully those two things aren't related. Anyways, let's join Gavin.
You should definitely come to the homecoming bonfire on September 25th at 6:30 p.m. It'll be located in the grassy area near the football field and the softball fields. There will be free food, inflatables, and yard games. And plus, you'll just get to hang out with your friends, man. You might as well go.
I'll be there enjoying that sweet bonfire.
I may be. I know it got huge last year.
Enough about that. What else is going on?
What all goes into homecoming?
So there's a lot of planning that goes into homecoming and a lot of time. So we usually, as student council, we like to plan out the things and decorations and hallways and stuff.
How long does homecoming usually take?
Homecoming usually lasts the whole week, so like the week before or the week of the homecoming game. So that's why we have like different dress up days, so it lasts the whole week.
What are your plans for homecoming?
I am planning on being as involved in homecoming as I can. This Friday night, right after school, we're decorating the hallways. So my class, the junior class, we're going to be decorating a hallway with a bunch of streamers and balloons. It's going to be a really fun time. So if you want to come out and support your class, I would really recommend doing that. I'll also be going to the homecoming bonfire, which is always such a good time. And of course, I will be going to the homecoming game on Friday.
All right. What is your favorite part about being involved in homecoming, and what is your role for homecoming?
Okay, well, as the senior class president, my role in homecoming is I work with the other people on student council to pick the themes for the week, and we get to decorate the hallways and plan the pep rally. And I think my favorite part of all of that would be decorating the hallways, because we spend so much work going into it to see how happy and how much it helps with the pep during the actual homecoming week. So I think that would be my favorite part.
Hi, Miss Allen. What are your plans for homecoming, and how do you plan to keep it together and stuff?
All right, well, homecoming is next week, and we are super excited. We got all kinds of fun things planned. We've got advisory games going on. Those are always a great time. We've got the bonfire Thursday night at 6:30. There's free food, there's inflatables, and of course a giant bonfire. And then there's a pep rally on Friday at the end of the school day, which is also tons of fun. We'll need all kinds of people to get signed up to play those games.
Good morning, Chargers. I'm Isaac Eltz, and I'm here with your homecoming daily dress-up announcements. For Monday, we're going to be wearing college gear. Wear your favorite college or, I don't know, trade school, whatever you think of it. Tuesday, it's going to be USA Day. Wear the red, white, and blue, preferably, please. Wednesday is Hawaiian Day. Self-explanatory. Thursday is your dynamic duo day. Find your best friend, dress up, shagging Scooby style. I don't know. Friday is Charger Day. Seniors and juniors, you're going to be wearing orange. Sophomores and freshmen, you're going to be wearing navy. Thank you. Goodbye. Back to the studio.
Talking about dress-up days, if you haven't noticed,
We're a dynamic duo today, perhaps a bit off on the timing, but still.
we're cowboys.
Well, that's all the time we have left today. Have a charging Charger day.
And don't forget to dress up for next week.